I know the fire's going down, but I wanted to come on for a minute and spread awareness for this case because I want to keep it in the spotlight, right? I want to keep it alive. I want to keep everything going. The missing college student in the DR, she needs to be found, big time. She needs to be found. And I'm hoping and praying that answers are going to come soon. They need to find her, right? That's the main thing, is finding this girl. And that's the only way we're going to get the truth, is if they can find her, it seems like, which is sad and heartbreaking. But as sad as it is, right, that she's not found yet, right? It's heartbreaking because something happened. She was in that water, she would have been found already. It don't take 20 days, 21 days or whatever to find someone in the water like that. It doesn't. I don't think she was ever in that water to drown in that water, unless it was an accident. I don't think that. I think it's something else. I think this kid's involved. I think he knows more. I think his stories don't add up. Something has to change. Something. What? I don't know, but something has to change. And there's a sheriff's interview. See if I can find it. About the sheriff talking. Is this it? Hold on.
Is it possible that something happened to Summer?
No, that's Summer Wells. Hold on. There's a little short clip about it.
This investigation.
We want to get to the bottom of it and make sure that we don't leave any stone unturned. We want to make sure that we're comfortable with where this is going, and we'll be comfortable with the final result on this.
That's the sheriff. They're trying to figure out. He was on a news on NBC, CNN News, ABC News, and you know the thing is when he came back, right? That's the shirt he had on that he didn't come back with, and there's no scratches on that shoulder over here. See that? Nothing. And then if you look at those other photos, you can clearly see that scratch, right? See him? That's handprints up there. That's fingers. That's like fingernail prints. All over his chest. All over his shoulder. That wasn't on there just a little while before that. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Y'all see these? You see here? Something happened out there. That's not from the water, guys. It's been 5 hours. That's not from the water. That looks like scratch marks to me. And nobody's talking about it. And it's pissing me off. And the timeline for her, which I know y'all know the timeline, right? The timeline, that one. Have y'all seen it? It gives you the timeline of exactly all the events that happen in the times. It's out there. The thing is, something has to change with this case. I don't know what it's going to take to change it, but something's got to change. Something has to change. They have to find out what happened to her. I hope and pray they do, guys. I really do. I've been praying hard that they're going to find this girl. Only way we're going to get the answers is if they find her. So let's keep her name alive. Let's keep her face alive. Let's keep pushing this thing. I'm praying that private investigator, that hopefully he meets with the family and can convince the family to allow him to do this. This man is good at what he does. If Nally Holloway's parents trusted him, you know, look how much of an impact he had. So I say, let him join this thing. Let him figure it out. Let him work. If he finds nothing, he finds nothing. But let's give it a shot. I've already said, I'll put money on it. I've already emailed. I will be happy to throw some money on it. I want the answers for this case. We need the answers for this case. If that's what it takes, is putting some money in to help this guy, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, you know, I'm not going to ask y'all to do that. I'm just saying, I never ask y'all anything about money. Never. Y'all know that. Y'all can't say I do, because I don't. I never ask that question. But in this, I'm happy to give some money. I'm happy to get with some guys at work that will give money. They always do. To Suzanne Simpson, we gave a total of like $6,000 to help them, right? They raised, what, $50,000-$60,000 on Facebook. Her mom did. And I told her, get it out there. You know, you're going to have these kids. You're going to need help. She's a retired teacher. She doesn't have that big of a check. She gets paid once a month. I know, because my mom was in the school system for 39 years. I know how their retirement works, and they don't get a lot. And not to have to take all those kids in. So in this case, I hope to God that they get answers. I hope that they allow this man to go down there and try to find the answers. Try to find her, period. She's somewhere on that island. Somewhere. Unless she's been put on a boat. Then it'll be impossible. But right now, time is at the essence. You have to do this, right? How many more kids are going to go missing like this before something happens? Too much alcohol, too many things involved. That doesn't matter. I don't believe this girl drowned. I really don't. That video that they're playing, that has nothing to do with this, guys. Do not look at that video, please. It is an old video from, I think, 2023. That was a boyfriend and his girlfriend. Yes, she got sucked out, but that wasn't even there. That was over by Russia somewhere. I mean, that was on some other island. I mean, that has nothing to do with it. And the waters don't look like that. The water here is clear and beautiful. So don't take anything off of that BS video. I think it's BS. In my opinion, allegedly, I think it's BS. That's why I'm not going to share it. I'm not going to talk about it other than it's BS, I think. People shouldn't do this shit. That is, to me, that's not cool. But that's just me, right? I don't know who posted or where they found it, but supposedly I saw the email today about it, and it's not. I've double checked it already. It's not. That was an older video. So please don't take that as Konanki drowning, because it's not. It's not, and that's not him. That's a little boy. That was her boyfriend, and yes, he couldn't get to her. He couldn't save her because the waves, that storm was brewing in. There's no storm going on over here. Everybody else in the water, they didn't get drowned. They didn't get hit and knocked down by a wave. They weren't the only ones in that water that spring break trip. A lot of people were in that water. I've seen the videos. Those waves were not bad. Something has to give in this. But I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep fighting for Konanki because I think we should. She deserves the truth. She deserves answers. Her family deserves closure, dang it. So we got to keep fighting. So keep her in your prayers, guys, and I'll keep y'all posted on this case. I know it's a big deal. It should be a big deal. I pray to God it stays a big deal until we get the answers. And the only way it does is if we keep talking about it and keep spreading it. So prayers, prayers, prayers for her. Prayers that she's found. Prayers that we get answers. Prayers that we get truth in this, right? She deserves that. Look at this face. Look at this face. Tell me that doesn't deserve answers, guys. Tell me she doesn't deserve truth and justice if it's needed, which I think it is. Look at that beautiful smile, that angel. Where is she? She's not in that water. Where is she? And remember, these are all my alleged opinions. These are my thoughts. These are my theories. These are my free speech. It's all my thoughts here. Something happened. You don't come back without your clothes, your shoes, your socks, your shirt. Come on. And tell us somebody stole your shoes, but they didn't steal your gold necklace? If it's gold or silver. I mean, come on. It doesn't make sense. It's not making sense at all. I'm going to keep sharing her face because I think that'll help. So, y'all guys be good, be safe. Remember, y'all's comments, y'all's low, not to reflect channel. We do our research together. We're a big heart, little family. Trigger warnings times 100 million always. And allegedly, these are all my thoughts and all my opinions. Take it as my big alleged bubble. That's it, right? We don't know the truth yet. We're digging for it. So when I get the truth, believe me, we'll put it out. So until we can find the truth for her, let's keep fighting. All right, guys, keep her in your prayers. Keep her family in your prayers. And let's try to find answers. Let's try to get justice for this girl. Something happened. Something bad happened, I feel. And it's sad and it's heartbreaking. So let's keep her face shining just like this. Because we don't know where she is. She could still be alive. And that's crazy to think about, but she could still be alive, guys. It's possible. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's keep fighting. We love y'all, guys. We'll talk in the next one. I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good night, guys. All right? Bye.